You're watching Puma News.
Hi, I'm Shayla Babcock.
And I'm Oliver Markham, and we're back with the 4th episode of Puma News.
Let's start our last episode before the break by standing together for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now let's pause for a moment of silence.
The band schedule today is Period 1, Honors Percussion, Period 2, 6th grade percussion, Period 3, 7th grade percussion, and Period 4, 8th grade percussion. The Lost and Found will be leaving today, so please go and claim any articles of clothing, lunchboxes, and other items otherwise. They are not found, just lost.
8th graders, did you make your course selections in Power School for your freshman year at Bacon? Selections are due today by 2 p.m. Don't forget.
Are you passionate about helping others? If so, join Youth Services Spring Session of the Youth Force Group. This group will meet every Tuesday at the Youth Center starting April 23rd. Each week, the group will participate in fun community service projects. To sign up, visit the Youth Services website or grab a flyer in the office for more details.
The 6th grade animation contest has ended and the winners have been selected. Congratulations to everyone who submitted. Winners will be announced soon.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade homework clubs will start the week after April break. Permission slips are in the office and on digital backpack. Remember to turn them in.
The 2nd annual individually wrapped toilet tissue paper drive has ended. Mr. Bennett will pull the winners' names later today. Congrats to the future winners and a special thanks to everyone who brought in donations.
Spring vacation is just hours away, and many of us will be spending time outdoors. Our roving reporter, Isabel Richards, has a special guest with her today who will help us be safe while being active. What do you have for us today, Izzy?
Spring break is just about here, and that means the weather is nicer. That also means people will be lacing up their shoes and heading outside for some fun in the sun. I'm here with special education teacher and WJ track coach Bree Vest to get some tips on being more active this break while keeping our bodies safe from injuries. Coach Vest, I know a lot of our staff and students will be heading outside with their families over spring break. Do you have any tips for them?
Number 1, make sure you're wearing good shoes. You shouldn't be hiking in flip-flops. That's a really bad idea. Number 2, definitely drink as much water as you can. I recommend between 2 and 3 bottles of water a day. Make sure you dress appropriately. It's not as warm as you think it is, so shorts and t-shirts might not be the best idea all the time. Make sure you check the weather. And definitely stay with the group. Don't hike by yourself. Don't run by yourself. Always have a cell phone with you, and really just make sure you put safety first.
What if someone is just getting into hiking or running for the first time?
My suggestion is to not do too much at once. If you've never been running before, I don't recommend going for a 6-mile run right away. Maybe try just hiking, or you can try running 1 minute and then walking 1 minute on and off for 20 minutes, as long as you want. But definitely just keep your body in check and make sure you stretch a lot afterwards. If you stretch in the beginning, you might pull something, so definitely stretch at the end of your runs to make sure you're good.
The initial forecast for next Sunday, Monday is rain. Do you have any tips that families can use if the weather isn't cooperating?
What I like to do is on those days when I really don't feel like getting out of bed and just want to watch TV all day, I force myself to do some core and some crunches on the commercial breaks, so you could try doing that. My favorite thing to do is as many push-ups as how old I am, so I'm not going to say how old I am, but that's how many push-ups I would do in a commercial break. You should try it. It's fun.
Thank you.
Isabel, I think our track team has its first meet coming up soon.
Oh, that's right. Coach, doesn't WJ have an important day coming up just after vacation?
Yes, our first away meet is the Monday we come back from break. We're going to be at Porter Middle School.
Good luck, team. Thanks for running us, Shayla. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Izzy. I can tell you're totally into spring break right now. I know you've asked around the school for how our classmates and teachers will be spending the week. What'd you find out?
We're just 1 day away from spring break. We're going to ask some students and staff what they're doing.
I'm going to my house at the Cape, and I'm going to put in hardwood floors in the back bedrooms. My plans are to go to Vermont to see my 98-year-old mother, and then I'm going to come home and just enjoy my yard.
What are your plans during spring break?
I'm staying in Connecticut and I'm playing lacrosse pretty much every day.
I'm going to go to Florida and Disney World.
I am going to Destin, Florida, and renting a house on the beach with 4 other families. So I'm looking forward to some nice warm sun.
I'm going to be going to a volleyball camp and hanging out with my friends.
What are your plans?
I'm going to be going over to my cousin's house.
I'm not really sure yet. I'm just probably going to be hanging out at home and playing video games, I guess.
I'll probably be like doing sleepovers with my friends and like hanging out with friends all the time.
I'm going to be doing the field trips at Youth Center and hanging out with my cousins.
I'm going to Maine to visit my grandparents.
And pick blueberries?
Yes.
What are your plans?
My plans are to go to Maine, and I'm basically going to be seeing my friends up there.
What are your plans over spring break?
Well, I plan on sleeping later than 5 a.m. and eating lunch later than 11 a.m. I'll go to a few of my son's baseball games and really hope for really good weather.
Let's end today's episode with the quote of the day by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Shayla?
What lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside you.
Today is National Grilled Cheese Day, so get out and make a sandwich. See ya in 2 weeks. Have a great spring break.